yeah. This is the Batsman fan. Oh, hey, it ain't time for that yet, brother. Put it back. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Batsman fan, and this is episode like 71, I think. 71, 72, we'll call it. I don't know. Hey, baby, it's rebirth time. So, as you can see, I went to my local comic book store today. I picked this poster up. It's 11 by 17. It is a Jim Lee drawing. I love to make me drawings. It is a Jim Lee drawing. And so let's just get right on down to the books. We'll go from oldest to newest, though, just on what I picked up today in my little local haul. I only got 4 books, but I did pick up for $2. $2. I picked up Lois and Clark #1. This is a key book. It's beginning to gather more. It's gathering more and more steam every day. Every day get a little bit better. So, this is not a perfect copy by any means, but it only cost me $2. There are some issues along the spine, but it really displays really well. It looks really good, and this book is continuing to largely in part because that guy right there. So I picked that one up for $2. I picked up the Steranko version of Steve Rogers, Captain America. I also picked up the New 52, number 52 from Superman. That is the throwback to the original #1 of the New 52 Superman. So it's really cool. I believe Perez was the one who originally did the art, and I'm not sure who did this cover. Please forgive me. You don't have to. I'm just asking you to be nice. The next one, I only was able to pick up the regular cover for DC Universe Rebirth. I have not read it yet, but I've heard great reviews on it. Jeff Johns was even on Late Night with Seth Meyers, I believe his name is. He was on there last night and even gave an interview and whatnot. So really cool to see someone from the comic book world on national TV. So pretty cool. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Just sometimes I go into voices. If you don't like the voices, I'm sorry. That's something I can't control. I just like doing the voices like I like to do my drawings. So, knocked a comic off the list, and I don't have my bloody list. Hold on a tick. Alright, so here's my list. The last time we met, I knocked off the list Strange Adventures 205, the first appearance of Dead Man, and I think that's all that I knocked off. So for this video, it's either did I knock off Batman 234 or did I knock off Action Comics 148? Well, fans, I ended up knocking out this beauty right here, Batman 234. There I go with the voices again. I don't know why. I do the voices. I love doing the voices. I don't know why though. Okay, so anyways, this is Batman 234. Whenever I first saw this, it's in really nice shape. The sides are very nice. It does have a little bit of a tear. Hold on, you can't see that. There you go. See this little tick right down here? That's just where the cover's tore just a little bit. So I was really concerned whenever I first opened this today that the cover had been trimmed on it. I was in the middle of writing the seller a note saying, hey, thank you, but this has a trimmed cover on it. But upon further inspection, I noticed this key, and please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but do y'all see this little white border that starts running right here? That is my indication that this comic was not trimmed, at least on the bottom, nor would it have been trimmed on the top. So that's why this is off center, or off center, yes, but this is why you don't see the complete Boy Wonder right up here, is because this was printed off just a little bit, boom. And whenever you open the first page, the very first page, it's printed at a little bit of an angle as well. So that gives me some comfort that this was not a trimmed comic book. This cost me somewhere right around, I think it was 80 bucks, 90 bucks, something in that neighborhood. Give me just one sec, I'll be right back and tell you the price. Okay, so I spent less than 90 bucks on this shipped. And this is it's a really nice copy. I would expect this one to grade out in the, unless they get goofy on me with saying that this is a trimmed cover, which I don't believe it is. I do believe that this white down here is the indication that it was not trimmed. But I plan on having Neal Adams sign this. Usually he signs this comic right down here in the water area. So, or Nilly as I call him. We're on first name basis, me and Nilly Adams. So I'm probably just going to be like, hey, dude, I know you're like a legend and all, but you better sign this comic where I tell you to. I ain't taking no mess. I ain't taking no lip. Okay, none of that's true. Neal Adams is an awesome legend, for sure. I met him last year. He had some pretty interesting comments about the artist of today versus him. So, anyways, I plan on having Neal Adams sign this one. It's an iconic cover. First Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. The next one, I'm jumping back to the golden era. The golden era. Got this woman power going on. This is Wonder Woman number 78. Just a beautiful baseball cover. This one displays really well. It's got Andy Gorilla in it, and then Wonder Woman is sliding into home. I've played a lot of baseball in my life, and quite a bit of softball as well. But what I plan on trying to do is try to have like a little set, and I might try to get a Golden Age set of sorry about that. So what I might get is a Golden Age set of, and this is not going to be cheap by any means, but it's a Golden Age set of baseball covers. Usually you can find those. I think the two that come to mind is World's Finest. They are not cheap, okay, but it would be cool to have just sort of like a baseball vibe going on in there with my comic book collection. So I'm going to remove these, and y'all know me, man, I got them graded comics too. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some CGCs in, and I got a new CGC actually. I really like this little lip that it puts on right there, and I like that that sticker is no longer on top. I'm not really crazy about this big white spot up here. I wish I had just kept that blue line going across, but whatever. But hey, this is Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. From December of 1976, and this is also a Tarantula appearance in here. Yes, the return of the Tarantula, so it's not the very first appearance, but it is a number 1, and I spent right about 46 bucks on this. I also got this one. I love the cover on this one. I don't know that it's worth really anything, but it's just a really cool cover. And I've seen this on other people's videos, and I finally said, I just stumbled across it, and I'm like, hey man, I got to have that. So I spent right around 43 bucks on this one. It's a Peter David story. Bob McLeod and Dale Keown, I believe is how you pronounce it. They did the cover and art. Doc Samson and Ringmaster appearance, and it's a direct sales, and it has the Tiger Electronics insert included, so pretty cool. Glad to add that one to the collection. So this next comic is going to be a key comic. It's not a grail. I don't consider it a grail. And it's really a comic that I would like to get an upgrade for. I didn't spend a ton of money on it. I think I spent less than 125 bucks or something like that on it. It wasn't very much, so I'm not like hurting on it. But I would like to have a little bit nicer copy. It is Tales of Suspense number 57. It is the very first appearance and origin of Hawkeye, Clint Barton. It also has a Black Widow appearance in here. It's a 1.8. I think it still displays okay, but I'm just being honest with myself, and I'd probably like to get an upgrade for this. But I'm not really hurt on that price. That price is not a bad price. Yeah, it's like 125 bucks shipped. So I'm not hurting on that price for a key comic book. So the last comic I have of this episode is a comic book that I don't really claim to know a whole lot about it, because I just don't. But I knew it was a key comic just because of the cover. And it is a Golden Age Batman comic, and it is Batman number 65. It's this, I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful cover, and that's probably what really makes it. It is a Catwoman appearance, and it's the first appearance of Wingman, whoever that is. But it's just a really, really cool looking cover. And it was listed as a buy it now for 200 bucks. I didn't know really anything about this other than it was a good book to own, so I just immediately just went boom, bought it now, and you know, hope for the best. I think I paid a really decent price for this. I think that's probably a pretty good buy for this comic book, so I'm glad to add this one to my collection. So also another Batman Golden Age comic I've added. So this was a pretty good little haul for me, this video. Couple Golden Age books, and then a key book, and just some other cool covers. So thank y'all very much for watching. I've been trying to catch up on videos and comment and stuff. It's just sort of, I've been busy here lately, so I haven't been able to do all my usual watching and commenting. I've also been wrapped up in the video game The Division, so oof, that is addicting. So anyways, thank y'all very much, and that's all, folks.